Hello everyone. I realized after editing this whole video that I didn't actually have an introduction, and I thought it might be good to introduce what it is that I'm doing and who I am. My name's Fiona. I'm an illustration student. I'm in my final year of school. I actually only have one semester left, and I decided that I would embark on this journey of painting or drawing for 100 days before this last semester. While I have the summer off, I don't have things to do, I don't have assignments or projects, and what better time to do it than now? I hope that you will follow along with me on this journey as I'm painting and discovering it's about myself as an artist and a creator going into my final year of school. For day one, I believe I showed this in my last video. These were just some vignettes I did. This was from a photo, and these were both cloud studies from outside and some trees from my backyard. Just kind of messing around with watercolor and how I like to show foliage, and which is I've found has been a bit of a struggle throughout this process and figuring out the value structure of trees and finding that middle ground between abstraction or simplification and also with representing them and painting what I see. Something that you'll probably see in some of the videos this week is this easel that I was very excited to get in the mail. It is called the Stablo easel or Stablo and it's a French company. And it is basically an extender to your sketchbook. So, let's see. This goes in the crease. And I did cut out the pocket of this Etcher sketchbook because it didn't fit really. Like, it kind of did. This is definitely more of a snug fit for this easel, but I don't really have a problem with that. It's just a little bit tricky to get out. So it goes in like this and fits like that, and you can have it at the top. It also comes with these little bits that just slide in to the sides, and it has a water cup that you can get, and this is also magnetic too. I bought this extra, but I really liked it because it has more space where you can fit, if I wanted colored pencils or brushes, you can just put them in like that and it holds them because of the elastic. Or if you wanted to be able to put extra mixing space here, or another little palette, you could put that here with magnetic. Or even water cup, you could put a metal water cup here if you wanted extra water, if you wanted 2 water cups basically. But it's been honestly so great. I've been bringing this to work with me when I'm painting outside too, and it just makes it so easy. You can sit wherever. You don't have to worry about finding a spot to be able to put your water cup down. I think that's been the best part of it. Before, I was clipping my watercolor palette to my sketchbook, but this frees up the whole space, so I can it's magnetic here, and I just plop down my palette right there. Like, you could even see it. Obviously I wouldn't bring this one, it's too big, but the magnet's really strong. Like, I even have to just pull that off. So I'm really happy with this, and I'm excited to have it with me going forward. For day 2, I painted a picture of my friend's cat for her birthday, and I actually kind of like how this turned out. I feel like I pretty much captured his essence. I wanted to talk a little bit about this process of committing to 100 days of art making and what I've been thinking so far. I can't tell you how nice it's been to stick to this for myself. It's simultaneously given me so much confidence and validation in myself as an artist, while also making me question who I am as one too. What has been so nice is the reassurance that if I make something I don't like, I know that there is opportunity the next day to create something. Each day is new and exciting and has so much possibility of what I might make. I've noticed that it's really helped to actually narrow down my focus for what my goals are out of this experience. I've wanted to improve my watercolor skills, number one, and number two, improve my understanding and rendering of landscape and natural forms. And within that umbrella, to focus on getting better at recognizing and distinguishing value. However, this week has been very difficult for me at times. I think part of it has been that with starting this YouTube channel, not only am I embarking on this journey of 100 days for myself, but I'm actually sharing what I make with anyone who wants to see it. I'm sharing everything compared to just picking and choosing the pieces I like. I felt this overwhelming feeling of imposter syndrome, and I think it's been making me second guess myself when it comes to creating. I've been feeling down that I'm not progressing at the rate I want to be, and there's a big part of my brain telling me I should quit now. But if I did that, it would be letting those negative voices win and only give them more power. Instead, I'm framing it as an experience where I hope I can connect with other artists who might be going through something similar to me. For day 3, I wasn't able to sit down and paint until later in the evening. I've been painting so much outdoors that I decided to take a break from landscape and paint these ceramic fish that my grandma had in her house. While it can be super helpful to give yourself a goal of improving one aspect of your art, it's also just as important to give yourself freedom to explore and play. You don't want to make yourself feel bored or boxed in of any one subject. While painting these fish, I felt like I got stuck with trying to replicate what I was seeing from my reference photo exactly. Instead of wanting to just enjoy the process and using it more as a jumping off point to explore color or shape, design, there's something that drew me to the fish in the first place, and I was kind of forgetting that. For day 4, I had to work, and during my lunch, my boyfriend came and met me, and we were able to sit outside, and I was able to get some painting. You can see the kind of first layer here, and then to the second layer. I honestly didn't really like how it turned out, if I'm being honest. But then that night, after I got off work, I decided that I wanted to try again, and so back in the studio, I painted from a photo. I think that I've done all that I can with this painting. I think that the background tree was a lot more successful, and I love this kind of blue color here. I tried to save it with some colored pencil, but just, I don't know. What are your thoughts? For day 5, I was at work again, and so I sat outside on my break, and I felt like yesterday's was too busy, like it was too big of an accomplishment to take on, so I focused on just painting some individual blades of grass and trying out negative painting. Again, it was a little tricky, it kind of turned out chaotic. I like that pencil drawing I did, but it was okay. And then they got this robot lawnmower, and I kept turning around because I kept thinking someone was behind me, and it was just this thing the whole time, which I thought was kind of funny. And then for day 6, again, back at work, but I tried painting closer scenes again, like this painting of a tree that I did, because I've really been struggling with those trees. And then I decided I wanted to do something else, so I looked across the river and I painted this dock. There are a lot of houses across there. And this was the first day that I got to use the Stablo easel, and I was loving it. It made things so much easier. For day 7, I honestly almost didn't draw anything. But my boyfriend and I are actually doing this challenge together, and but he's writing, and he had done a couple lines that day, and I was just kind of struggling. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to draw something, even if it's only for a couple minutes. And so I just drew this picture of a rose I had taken. I added minor shading, but I was able to get this little bug in that I had captured in the picture, and it still counts. I think that's the beauty of this challenge that I've set for myself, is that I don't need to be perfect every single day. Thank you so much for watching, and it would be great if you would be able to give this video a like, or if you wanted to subscribe. It would help me a lot, and I'll see you next time.